Hi guys, I am Jesse in Bidun and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. I want to say a big thank you to everyone for your participation, for your likes, for your comments, for your thumbs up, for subscribing. And if this is your first time of watching my video and you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I encourage that you subscribe, just simple, and turn on your notification, so you can get informed, at every time I drop a new content. So today I will be talking about improvisation. I want to simplify improvisation to you, and I will be using African style of music called Highlife music. Woo! I'm sure so many people will be excited, like so many people will be excited about it. So Highlife music is really traditional and rhythmic. And as simple as highlife music can be, it can be tricky and confusing at some point when it comes to expressing yourself, because you've got vocabularies to consider, you've got articulation to consider, you've got reading to consider, you've got chords and your feel, your soul. That soulful sound, soulful expression as well. You have to consider all of these elements, before you can actually deliver so well and brilliantly in that style of music. So the next clip you'll be seeing now, it's a live performance of me, playing a solo over a traditional highlife music, sometime last 2 years, thereabout. Yeah, so listen properly and I'll be back shortly. Welcome back, guys. So that was me playing a trumpet solo improvisation on a highlife groove or highlife music, and I'm sure you enjoyed it. That was really soulful, that was so rhythmic, that was so expressive. Yeah, so we go straight away into practical. I'm going to share with you the skills to consider and how to approach highlife music when it comes to improvisation or solo. So we'll be using the key of C for case study, and one of the three things to consider while playing a solo over a highlife music is the scale, and the second thing to consider as well is the chords, and the third thing to consider is the rhythm. So for the scale, we are going to use C, F, and G, and this is what the scale sounds like. So that's for C, which is the one. Talking about the chord now, which is the chord 1. Then the second scale to consider as well, there's the chord 4 scale, which is the 4th degree. So that's F. Then for the chord 5, usually if we are to play the scale of chord 5, we definitely will have an F sharp for G, right? So, but for this, we're just going to play the G scale on the diatonic scale for C. So instead of having F sharp, we just have F, which is like the flat 7. So this is it. So these are the skills to consider, and one of the easiest way as well to go about this is to play around the arpeggios, the broken chords, the broken triads, in between them, either in extensions or in triads or in patterns or in sequence. Any of this is fine, so long you're in between the chords, you're not outside the chords. So this is what an arpeggio approach for chord 1, chord 4, and chord 5 will sound like. The next thing to consider now is the rhythmic approach to highlife music. And this is what helps your choice of notes as regarding the durations of each chord, right? And I'll be showing you how to approach, and express yourself rhythmically with the arpeggios intervals or arpeggios patterns, over each chord. Simple rhythmic approach. And now the next thing to consider now is the chord scale incorporated into the music. So definitely, we have to express ourselves more playing around the chord scale in duration to the chord changes, and listen to what it sounds like. Thank you guys for watching. So this is the end of this video, which is introduction to improvisation on Highlife music part 1. Stay tuned, watch out for part 2, and I'm sure you've been able to learn something. Please don't forget to share, to like, to comment, and to subscribe, to this channel. Thank you guys. See you in the next tutorial.